What you been on, True?
Man, not much really going. Bored, no hoops right now.
Nah, man, but
What's going on? Talk to me.
Nah, but I'm just watching everything, dog. AD get the extension, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of bread being thrown out
well,
there.
They throwing bread around like it's cheese, huh? I didn't even know he was up for an extension if I'm keeping it about AD. I know these guys have 2-year clauses where they get into 2 years, then you can go back and re-up. I want to talk not just about AD, but I want to talk about Paul George and Kawhi coming up, a bunch of cast of players that we didn't see last year. Zion, B.I., you know what I'm saying? I'm watching Ant-Man in the summer. You know, I just figured, man, there's a lot that's just going on right now. We should just dive in it. You know what I'm saying?
What you think about that 300 Jalen Green?
Man, let's start with Jay Brown.
Jalen Brown, yeah.
Brown. Shout out to Jalen Brown.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying?
That 300
Young fella set it off, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Man, you know what I feel like, though? I feel like these contracts should have been out there. Because think about this. MJ in 98 was getting $30 million a year. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
He did a
32 or 35.
Yeah, for like a 2 years before he went out. So, like, how did the money go down after that when we was in the league? You know what I'm saying? Like, now you're getting consistent $30 million contracts and $200, $300 million contracts. Like, it should have been like that. You know what I'm saying? Because the NBA consistently grow. The BR basketball-related income consistently been going worldwide. But I guess it's with these networks and the new age media.
Not only that, but the game's super universal. They watching the game on Mars now. You know, you can get a game in Jupiter and Pluto now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not only that, streaming's changed everything, bro.
Yeah.
Like the game of streaming, and if you don't understand monetization, man, it's changed the game of everything. Not only were back in the day, P, when you was talking about the Jordan deals and all that, that was the industry fighting over the pie. You know what happened? They built and built and built and grew the pie. The pie has grown since that time, bro. Not only that, but players are probably more famous than ever now. Basketball players. I'm talking about basketball players. If you're in the league and don't nobody know you, dog, that's for a reason, bro. Like this is the first time you're able to, or at least since we've been alive, that a player can actually jump on a conglomerate like the league and grow himself. You know, the league is a team sport. You should start with the Celtics. You should start with the Lakers. You should start with the Bulls. You should start with winning. San Antonio. It used to be about that winning. Now it's about the player that's coming in and how he gonna impact first year. And if he can't do that, because that's the standard. Brian, I said, right? You come in, shit, you're 17, 18. You're a man child. This is standard. You don't come into that, boom, you slide under a whole nother standard. Then all of a sudden, if you get into 3-4 years, you ain't even got to get to a point where you prove. You just got to get to a point where you've shown it. Yeah. And here comes the bet. Like, I wouldn't have thought that AD would have got an extension off the start of the year of the Lakers. If I'm watching that, I'm like, you know, I was hearing his name in trades and him going to Chicago and going shit like this. And all of a sudden, the button hit, boom. Then you extend it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm following the league and where everything's going, and I'm watching streaming, watching monetization change everything. The numbers, you know, where we are in the world. But more importantly, if Jaylen Brown gets 330, you extend AD for 180 something. Man, what's this say about the owner's deal? What? You understand? I gotta have it.
They worth, bro.
This owner's deal. The TV deal ain't even came up. That's what I'm
TV
saying.
deal, they know something.
Bro, know something.
And the thing
know
is,
something.
you know the thing about,
bro, I won't give you 330. Hold on. I won't give you 330 and not know something.
Coming up.
Bro, this deal gonna be about 100, 150. This gonna be the biggest TV deal we've ever seen. Just off the streaming and monetization itself.
Yeah, but I think you're gonna have more suitors now. Like, you know, other companies coming in trying to get a day, trying to get a license.
Oh no.
It's gonna be a bidding war
a day
for
is
an extra
crazy.
day. So
it's here.
the good thing, the reason the money is up is that when you look at TV as a whole,
Look at the partners, look at the sponsors.
but just look at as a whole.
Betting
Like
changed.
what are we actually watching on TV? Like, is anything else outside of sports, live sports, we can catch the rerun or we can catch the replay anytime.
That's gotta be
because you always want to watch live sports. right? You always want to watch that live. You don't want to hear about what happened. You want to see it right there when it's happening.
Sports is up.
Yeah, so live sports is the most watched out of anything you can think about on TV, and that's why the value of it is so high, and that's why the money is up across the board with these TV deals, and that's why salaries is up.
Sponsors, bro.
And
Betting.
sponsors want to come in, yeah, exactly with the betting, with the brands that these players are creating. NBA is good at selling the brand of a player and marketing that individual, and then they create another brand, and then it's money flowing everywhere.
Bro, betting and insurance changed the game of it. Betting alone changed everything. You know what I'm saying?
Just opening it up.
It is, man. I just read today that ESPN, they jumping into the betting now. So, man, this go. It's about to go, bro. It's about to go, and I'm watching it all, Pete. I'm watching how all of it's smooth. Because if I got a wallet to give you 330, then that means I know something.
I know something. That TV bag is just gonna be different.
I want to switch it up for a second, man. I want to ask you the question, man. Players that got to come out this year and really reestablish themselves in the league.
Players that got to come out this year and really reestablish themselves in the league. Who has to come out this year? James Harden. To a smaller extent, Russell Westbrook, I guess. Reestablish himself, yeah. Russell Westbrook. Who else? Shit, all the vet minimum players. That's kind of young.
Who I'm looking forward to?
Yeah, who are you looking forward to this year in the league that you didn't get to see last year?
Who I didn't get to see last year? Who did I get to see last year? Danilo Gallinari? Fuck. Who didn't play last year? I don't know. Remind me.
Well, it's not that I didn't get to see him. It's just that, this player didn't been through so much last year, but he got to really, really change his narrative on himself and really
Dylan Brooks
show people who he really is. That's John Morant.
John Morant.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think a lot of things is getting lost. It's the translation.
Not reestablished.
He's not on the USA team. You know what I'm saying? We got guys like that.
USA team
he's one of the top 10, top 15 players in the world, and he's not on the USA team. And probably rightfully so.
Yeah.
But I'm looking for him to reestablish who he is, on and off the court.
As a player,
I think he got the most to show and the most to prove. That's one guy, though.
I don't think Ja's on-court image is an issue. I think we talk about
he didn't play a lot because of suspension. And then
You question his play, though?
No, I don't question his play. So you saying as far as play?
Bro, we saw him last year.
Yeah,
he had some highlights.
As far as play, bro.
Yeah, we saw him.
Bro, we didn't get to see Paul George. We didn't get to see Zion. We didn't get to see B.I. We didn't get to see Kawhi. Man. Bro, it's a lot of guys that didn't play last year that I was like, damn,
I mean, they played. They're just consistent.
Zion and B.I. was out here, or shit, if you know what I'm saying? Like, Kawhi was out here, or PG was. Man, it was a bunch of narratives to just. You know what I'm saying? That whole. I think Kyrie, KD, those are some of our best players. They hear too much about their narrative, man. They hear too much about them. I'm looking for guys that I know have great presence in this league.
My shit just freeze, bro.
I think Zion got to show up. Show out.
He got to.
He got to. I mean, not that he got to show up because when he's out
he
there,
got to show up.
No. When he out there, he show up. But it's just being out there. He got to be available. Because at one point, New Orleans, I looked up. I remember waking up one day, I saw New Orleans was at the top of the West, and I was like, "Whoa, what's going on here?" Maybe lasted like a few days or a week or so. But when he was healthy, New Orleans was rolling. So if he can stay healthy, I don't know what's going to happen in the Western Conference.
I don't think it's about physicality with Drew. I think it's between his ears. You go out and do a 360 between the legs and then go walk back into the locker room. That blew everybody. You said it was a hamstring issue. You go up, win me on that motherfucker. I'm like, damn, you good enough to play something or give us something, right? And then he came out and was like, yo, he don't feel like he's Zion. So that was more mental to me, or at least the mental flags went up. You know what I'm saying?
My shit really just
Like,
froze, bro.
you know what I'll be looking at in this league? Like, and this is like, how hungry are the players today are as compared to, you know, yesteryears? Because I'm looking like the contracts that these cats is getting, you know, in basketball. I'm looking at the contracts they're getting with their shoe deals, and it just I don't see like